Welcome all of you. Today we are going to talk about the algebraic identities. In the last video we have already completed the exercise 2.4. Today we are going to look at some of the algebraic identities which are very helpful to solve any kind of a problem. Few we have already solved, but let's have a look at them, how we can identify as. First one, x plus y whole square is equals to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Second, x minus y whole square, x square minus 2xy plus y square. Third, x square minus y square, that will be x minus y into x plus y. And the fourth is x plus a into x plus b. We have more identities, but at present we are going to see first four. We'll solve a few problems based on that, and then we'll go for the other identity. So it will be x square plus a plus bx plus b square. Now you may be thinking like how we got this such identities. So I'll explain one of them, which is very simple. Suppose you know you have this x plus y whole square. So can I write x plus y into x plus y? Correct. So how we have to find? We have to we have to multiply this x with this x. So x square. X with y. So it becomes xy. Y with x. So yx. And y with y. So y square. So xy and yx is same because we already know the commutative law. So as per that it becomes 2xy plus y square. This is how we get the identity. Same way this one here, same way, just multiply this two like this. The term between these two terms will get cancelled out, so that you will get the answer x square minus y square. Here also the same thing happens, correct? But here a and b are the different terms, that is why it becomes a plus bx. As simple as that, nothing more than this, correct? So I expect कि आप लोग इसको note down कर लो, and then we'll try to solve a few problems based on this identities, correct? Let's have a look at example number 16. Find the following products using appropriate identities. Simple. So we have to use the identities which we already understood right now only. So in this we have two problems. First is x plus 3 into x plus 3. Second is x minus 3 into x plus 5. Now can you see these two, x plus 3 and x plus 3? Can I say both of them are similar? Means the x plus 3 into x plus 3, I can write this as x plus 3 whole square, and we just wrote the first identity what x plus y whole square is, that it is x square plus 2 times x into y. So instead of y here it is 3, correct, plus y square यानी कि 3 square. Simple. So it will become x square, 3 2s are 6x plus 3 square is 9. Simple. The logic what we have to apply over here is, by looking at the identity it was x plus y. So instead of y it is 3 present over here. So I took the formula, first identity x plus y whole square, that is x square plus 2xy plus y square. So wherever the y is there, I put this 3. So x square plus 2x, y की जगह पे 3 plus 3 square, and then simplified x square 3 into 2 6x plus 3 square is 9. Very easy, very simple, and easily be done. Let's have a look at the second one. What the second one says? Now here it is x minus 3 into x plus 5. So I can apply the fourth identity. If you remember, x plus a into x plus b, same thing, correct? So how we are going to utilize that? So I'm going to write like this, x square, correct? Now in that particular one, first of all you have to compare this like this, that x minus 3 can be written as x plus minus 3. So I can take a as minus 3 and b as 5. So x square plus ब्रैकेट में a प्लस b, that is minus 3 plus 5 x plus sorry, what was the identity? X square plus minus 3x, correct, plus minus a into b, correct. If that identity somehow was mistake, let me correct it कि वो identity जो थी वो कुछ ऐसे आएगी, if x plus a into x plus b, then it will be x square plus a plus bx plus ab. It will come out like this, correct. By mistake, if I have written wrong at that particular point, please correct. Your fourth identity is this one. Now as per this, x plus a, so instead of a here it is minus 3, x plus b it is 5, correct. So wherever the a is, I have to put minus 3, correct, and wherever the b is, I have to put minus 5. So instead of b, sorry, plus 5, instead of b I put 5, instead of a I put minus 3. Now simplify this, so what it will be? X square minus 3 plus 5 plus 2, so it will be plus 2x. 5 3s are minus 15. This is the answer. X square plus 2x minus 15. Am I clear? It's very simple. There is no difficulty at all. Just make sure that you correct this fourth identity. Maybe I have written that wrong. What I can recall is मैंने वो गलत लिख दी थी. Please correct the fourth identity with this one. This is the correct one. Correct. So pause. Let's go for example number 17. Evaluate 105 into 106 without multiplying directly. So we know how to multiply directly, like 105 into 106, and we can get the value. But here we are not supposed to multiply them directly. Means we have to use some of the identity from which we can solve it very easily. So how can we solve this? So the numbers I have is 105 into 106. Can I write 105 as 100 plus 5 and 106 as 100 plus 6? So I can use this identity, x plus a into x plus b, x square in plus a plus bx plus ab. We can easily apply this identity. Check. The first term in both the brackets are same, that is 100 100, and a and b are different. One of them is 5 and another one is 6. So we will consider x as 100, a 5, b 6. So how we will put the formula? So first 100 square plus, now here you can see a plus bx, so a 5, b 6, x 100 plus a into b, that is 5 into 6. 100 square, how much 100 square? 10,000. 5 plus 6, 11 into 100, 5 6 are 30. So 10,000 plus 11 into 1, 11, that means 1130. Now add this. Now to do add, what you will do? You will do the addition on the side, correct? We don't need to do that. See, the last term of all the values is 0. Then last second is 3, 0, 0. So total will be 3. Last third we don't have here. 1, 0, 1. Last fourth 1, 0, 1. And this is 1. So if I write it in a nice way, it will come out as 1, 1, 1, 3, 0. Correct. So you don't need to even add on this side of the page. You can directly observe this. You can add them easily. How I did it? Last term 0, 0, 0. So 0. Last second 3, 0, 0. So addition of 3 plus 0 will be 3. Here last third term is not there. So I will consider 0. So 0 plus 1 plus 0, 1. Again last fourth is not there. So 0 plus 1 plus 0, 1. And there is no last fifth term in this one, only here. That one is simply here. So it becomes 11130. That is 11,130. Are you getting how we are solving this kind of question? See, the similar problem like this from the exercise I am going to give you at home for practice. Correct? I will try. If I can, I will definitely cover those up. Otherwise, you people have to try at your home. Simple. Pause the video, note it down. We can move forward. Now let's go for example number 18. But before we factorize this, till now we saw two problems. In those we understood how we can apply the algebraic identities and get the answer. Now those identities can be helpful to factorize. Correct? Means if I want to get the factor or find the factor of this quadratic polynomial, then I can identify with the help of an identities. Correct? How we are going to do that? Please observe here with this example. So suppose we have a first equation or first polynomial as 49a square plus 70ab plus 25b square. Simple. So if I understand this particular 49a square, can I say 49 is a square of 7? Correct. If I do the perfect square of 7, it will be 49. So I can say this is 7a whole square. Correct. Plus twice. Now see, here is 7a, so I will write 7a here as well. Now if I observe this 2 will be 7 into 2, 14a, but here it is 70ab. Correct. So remaining terms, what it will be. Now if you feel complicated, I can help you. What we can do is look at this one, 25b. 25 is the perfect square of 5b. Now as we took 7a over here, similarly we can take 5b as well over here. Now check, 7 2s are 14, 14 5s are 70ab. Simple. So this becomes 7a square, this becomes 2 times 7a into 5b plus 25b square become 5 into b whole square. Now if you recall the identities, when can we have this kind of answer? When it is 7a plus 5b whole square. So factors are 7a plus 5b into 7a plus 5b. I hope all of you are getting me. And it's a very simple understanding. The identity we have used over here is x plus y whole square equals to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Y square. X square plus 2xy plus y square. So from this we got this right hand side term, and from that we can get it to this 7a plus 5b whole square. Now the whole square is there, so I can write these terms 2 times. So these are the factors. What can we do about this one? What can we do in this particular problem to get the factors? Now if you look at this very carefully, we wrote third identity, x square minus y square is equals to x minus y into x plus y, if you recall that. Correct. So what I am going to do is, I know that 25 is a perfect square of 5, 4 is a perfect square of 2. So can I write this is as 5 by 2x whole square minus y by 3 whole square, because 9 is also perfect square of 3. So I wrote like this. Now I am going to consider this whole term as x and this whole as y. So what was the identity? X minus y into x plus y. So it will be 5 by 2x minus y by 3 and 5 by 2x plus y by 3. That is the answer. 5 by 2x minus y by 3 and 5 by 2x plus y by 3. Now if any one of you wrote first plus here and then minus here, no problem. Both of them are the factors. Anyhow you can write plus here and minus here. That won't change your answer at all. Your answer is going to be still same. Correct. So whenever we have something like this, and if we want to factor, we use the identity which one? X square minus y square is equals to x minus y into x plus y. With the help of this identity, we can solve a problem like this. Am I clear, everyone? Please pause the video and note it down. Okay. So far, all identities which we have seen are of having two terms. We all know that if there are two terms, then we can call it as a binomial. Correct. But what if we have a three terms? That is your next identity. Let's go for algebraic identity, fifth one. What is the identity? It says that what will be square of x plus y plus z? What will be the square of x plus y plus z? So what I am going to write over here is very important. Please observe it very carefully. It is going to be x square plus y square plus z square plus 2 times xy plus 2 times yz plus 2 times zx. Correct? How you can remember this? So the number of terms we have to square them and add them. So x square, y square, z square, all of them are in addition, plus twice product of two terms at a time, that means x and y, then twice y and z, and then twice x and z, and their sum. Correct? You can call this right hand side as its expanded form of x plus y plus z whole square. Now to understand this identity, let's take one example, and that is example number 19. Write to 3a plus 4b plus 5c whole square in expanded form. What does that means? Expanded form का मतलब अभी कहा. This right hand side is the expanded form. So we have this particular thing and we want to write this in expanded form. Correct? So first of all, let's write this down again over here. 3a plus 4b plus 5c whole square. How I told you to write? Individual term के square का sum. Correct? So first is 3a square plus 4b square plus 5c square plus 2 times. What did I say? Product of two terms at a time. So these are the two terms at a time. So I will write twice 3a into 4b, twice 4b into 5c, plus twice 5c into 3. This is how we can expand it. Now we can't just simply leave it like this. We have to simplify it. We have to take the product whatever it can. Correct? So first of all, 3a whole square. So 3 square is 9a square. 4b, so 4 is 16b square. 5 is 25c square. Plus 2, 3, 6. 2 into 3, 6. 6 4s are 24ab plus 2 into 4, 8. 8 5s are 40. So it becomes 40bc plus 5 2s are 10. 10 3s are 30. C. This is your answer. This is the expanded form. So with the help of this algebraic identity, we can easily expand whatever the terms we have like this. Whatever the polynomial or whatever the expansion we want to do of a term like this, we can do with the help of this algebraic identity. I hope it's very simple. There is no difficulty at all. आप लोग आराम से कर सकते हो. फिर भी if you find it difficult, rewind the video, watch it again and pause it and note it down so that we can move further. Let's try one or two more problem in this particular identity only. So let's go for example number 20. Now we want to expand 4a minus 2b minus 3c. Now how this is going to important? In the previous example number 19, all of them are positive. So there was no complication at all. Now here these two terms are negative and we need to take care of it. Watch, observe carefully how we are going to solve. So what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to expand this. Correct? How I will do it? So as per the formula, what we are going to do? We are going to take the square of individual terms. Now here first term is 4a. The sign will be same plus. Now if you observe here, instead of y it is minus 2b, so I will write minus 2b whole square. Are you getting me? Instead of y it is minus 2b, so I took minus 2b whole square. Instead of z it is minus 3c, so I will write minus 3c whole square plus twice product of first two terms, that is 4a, and another one is minus 2b. First is positive 4a, second is minus 2b, so I will write minus 2b. Then plus twice second and third terms product. So second term is minus 2b, third term is minus 3c plus twice product of third and the first term, that is minus 3c into 4a. Now we will simplify this. Simplify in the sense we will multiply whole square, whatever is required we will do that. So 4 square is 16, so it becomes 16a square. Now what is the square of minus 2? Minus 2 square will be 4, positive. Why? Because if you multiply minus 2 into minus 2, minus minus will become positive and it will become positive 4. So that's why it becomes plus 4b square. Plus same concept, minus 3 square is 9, minus 3 into minus 3, just look at like this, minus 3 into minus 3, so 2 negative will be positive and 3 into 3, 9. Simple. Now the complication starts from here. How we are going to do? First 2 into 4, 8, 8 to the 16, but plus minus minus, the product will be minus. So 4 to the 8 to the 16, 80. Simple. Then 2 into minus 2, minus 4. Minus 4 into minus 3, minus minus plus 12 BC. Minus minus plus 12 BC. Same way 2 into minus 3, minus 6. Minus 6 into 4, minus 24 CA. This is the expanded form of this particular term. Are you getting? See, this is very important. I took this particular problem, otherwise I was going to give this as homework. But I considered it to solve over here is the reason, because of these two negative signs, we need to play certain roles. We have to be careful when it is negative, which term is negative, how negative plays into this getting signs. Correct. So that why this particular problem is very, very important. Am I clear with this? Let's see one more problem, but in the reverse way. Correct. Reverse way in the sense, now we will have the right hand side and we'll try to get to the left hand side. So basically what we will say, factorize. Correct. So let's directly we go for that. I'm not going to let you waste time. So what we have in example number 21, we want to factorize 4x square plus y square plus z square minus 4xy minus 2yz, 4xy minus 2yz plus 4xz. Now if it is xz or zx, it doesn't matter, anyhow it is same. Don't worry and don't unnecessarily take burden on yourself. अरे सर इसमें zx आ गया, उसमें xz आ गया, same thing. A into b करो या b into a करो, the product is going to be same. Am I right? यानी कि 2 into 3 करो या 3 into 2 करो, the outcome is going to be 6 only. So that doesn't matter at all. Simple. Now this question is important again with respect to the previous problem. If you know, so in the previous problem we got two negative signs. If you remember in the given question, something 4a minus 2b minus 3c. Because of that, your this last three terms, they have changed in their sign. कहीं पे minus आ गया, कहीं plus आया, and same thing. So same things happen over here. Can I see these two terms are negative? Now whenever I factorize this, how I will think that to which particular term I should give negative. To which particular term I should give negative. So first find out which two terms are negative in the given question. Minus 4xy and minus 2yz. Now find out what is common between these two. Here x is present, here not present. Here y is present, here y is present. So can I say in both the term y is common? In both the term y is common. So what I am going to do is I am going to consider this y is negative. I am going to consider this y as negative. So how am I going to solve this? So first of all, 4x square plus y square plus z square minus 4xy minus 2yz plus 4xz. So 4x square, that means 2x whole square. I told you that I am going to consider this y as negative. That's why instead of y square, positive y square, I took negative y square plus z square plus 2 times. Now I know that here it is minus 4xy, but once I get to know these three terms, I know what exactly should be done. Product of first two, that is twice 2x into minus y plus twice product of next two, that is minus y into z plus twice product of first and third, that is 2x into z. Correct? Am I right? Now, I have simplified this. Now just make sure that whatever we are getting over here is correct or not by checking orally. So if you take a product of all these three numbers, 2 into 2, 4, 4 into minus 1, minus 4xy. Is this correct? Definitely. 2 into minus 1, minus 2, minus 2 into 1, again minus 2. This product is coming out as minus 2yz. Am I right? Yes. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 1, 4. So 4xz, that is also correct. So whatever I have done over here is correct. Now how we are going to put this and this? Simply like this in addition. So it will become 2x minus y plus z whole square. So my factors are 2x minus y plus z, 2x minus y plus z. Are you getting me? एकदम easy है, there is no difficulty at all. You people can do this in just a minute. एक मिनट में एक प्रॉब्लम खत्म हो जाए, उतने इजी वे में हम इसे कर सकते हैं. And I hope the identities 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, all 5 identities can be understood by all of you in a good way. If still there is some kind of difficulty, I still suggest कि आप rewind करें, rewatch it again and try to clear your doubts from the video itself. Still if you after that, means revising 1 or 2 times, still you people are not able to get it, you can ask your doubts in the comment section. That this particular time, this particular thing I am not able to understand. Correct? Simple. So pause the video, note it down, we can move forward. In this particular video I am gonna give you 3 more identities. Correct? But those problems we will solve in the next one. Correct? So let's have a look at algebraic identity 6. Identity 6th one. It is given as x plus y whole cube. Till now what we have done? We have done a binomial terms having a perfect square, trinomial with a perfect square. Now we are going with a cube. Now x plus y whole cube can be written as x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Correct. Similarly, 7th one will be simply x minus y whole cube, and it can be written as x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. Some people write it in a different ways. This identity can also be written as x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. So it's one and all same thing. अब चेक करो, this is x cube and y cube addition. In these two terms, take out 3x and y common. Here 1x left, here 1y left, in the bracket x plus y. It's the same thing. There is no difficulty at all. Similarly, you can write this also x cube minus y cube minus 3xy. So I took 3xy common with a negative sign. So I left with x and minus. I don't know. Your textbook has given like this only. Correct? I prefer this. You can prefer any of them which you like. Correct? But this is how we can write. This way or this way, x plus y whole cube. This way or this way, x minus y whole cube. Irrespective कि आपको जैसे पसंद है आप वैसे लिख सकते हो. देयर इज नो कंपल्सरी थिंग. करेक्ट. एंड देयर इज वन मोर आइडेंटिटी, दैट इज द 8th one, which is something like this: x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equals to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. 8th identity. So there are total 8 identities we have in our textbook. Out of those identities we understood 5, we solved them. These are the remaining 3. 6th identity, 7th identity and 8th identity. Now what I am thinking is, let's try to solve a few problems based on these two identity, number 6 and 7. Correct? Let's try to solve it to give it a little bit of push. Simple. चलो, note it down, pause the video, इसको note कर लो, then we can move further. Let's have a look at example number 22. Write the following cubes in expanded form. So using the identity, we want to expand these two cubes. So let's start with the first one, in which it is given 3a plus 4b whole cube. Now if I see positive sign over here, can I relate this with x plus y whole cube? Am I right? So if I compare with that, I can say instead of x, what am I supposed to say? 3a. And instead of y, can I say it is 4b? So if I write the identity, what was it? 3a. So first one is x cube plus 3x square into y plus 3x into y square plus y cube. Correct. You can write as you know. Correct. I told you there are two formulas. You can write in the another way also. I don't mind at all. Somehow you are going to get the expanded form same. So 3 cube. So 3 into 3 9. 9 3s are 27a cube plus. Now here see 3 square. So 3 square is 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 into 4 108. A square b. Again 4 square is 16. 16 into 3 48. 48 into 3 is 144 a b square plus 4 into 4 16. 16 4s are 64 b cube. This is the expanded form of this cube. This is the expanded form of this cube. Same way we have to find the expanded of this one. Now in this I told you that if you look at the sign plus in between, then I told you we can go for x plus y whole cube. Now if I see minus sign, then I have to go for x minus y whole cube. Now as per that, what was the formula? So the formula was this: minus 3 into 5p square into 3 cube plus 3 into 5p into 3q square minus 3, this is cube. Simple. So 5 into 5 25. 25 into 5 is 625. Am I right? You can check. 25 into 5. 5 5s are 25, 2 5 2s are 10 and 12. So this is not 625, this is 125. Overconfidence is always a bad thing. So this is p cube minus 5 square 25. 25 3s are 75. 75 3s are 75 into 2 150. 150 200 and 225. P square cube plus 3 square 9. 9 3s are 27 and 27 5s are. So 27 into 5 135. Let's check. इतनी हड़बड़ी नहीं. 27 into 5 7 5s are 35. 3. Yeah, I was correct. 135 pq square minus 27 cube. This is the expanded form of this cubic 5p minus 3 cube whole cube. Correct? Every time you are supposed to write this in the solution part. See, every time I was writing, this is the only one time I skipped that and I directly start solving it. But you are supposed to solve this every time. In each and every problem you are supposed to solve like this. Correct? So, am I clear? So these are the problems on the based on the algebraic identity number 6 and 7. So I guess we are going to stop here only today. Do this much of a stuff. आज हमने बहुत सारा सीखा है, इतना आप करो. In the next video, I am going to cover few more problems on algebraic identity 6, 7 and definitely on 8 as well. And then we'll try to cover up the exercise 2.5. Simple. So that's what we are going to do in the future. But for today, this is it. That's where I am going to stop and keep on studying. Thank you so much for watching.